can teach you. I see you seeing me. Tell me what you see in me. Every time you call.
What's poppin', L&L? Gang, 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 gang. As you guys can see, ooh, it captured the picture. As you guys can see from the title, we are doing a mukbang. And don't judge us, since, you know, we're pulling things out the cut. I like my wine cold, but we didn't have time to chill it. So I don't want to hear none of that about y'all talking mess. We're just gonna enjoy ourselves, okay? We went to Benihana's, and this is yours, baby.
Thank you.
And this is mine. As you guys can see from the title of this video, we didn't even cheers, did we?
No.
Ghetto cheers.
What are these, plastic?
I guess. I don't know.
It's
Some of
not,
it's
so
glass.
let me see, because it didn't even make the noise. That's weird.
I think it is plastic. Okay, anyways. So you guys, I'm about to eat. What are you doing? You looking at me? I don't think we've done one of these before. What did we get? The hibachi rice?
Yeah.
The hibachi rice. And I don't like onions or like the veggies at all, because I feel like it's like really overpowering. I didn't used to like this. I didn't used to like the garlic butter until now.
That's how they do it. They be like, smack.
I thought that this wasn't gonna be enough.
You're not gonna use all that?
I am. Mind yours.
Oh, we have another one.
We have another one, so we might have to get some tomorrow. This, cause you used all yours.
You know,
we have two.
Anything.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna. Okay, you guys. So we are going to talk about pregnancy. We're also going to talk about people in our lives. It's just the same old routine, people leaving. It's just, it's literally a cycle. And it's like, I can't even be mad at it because it's life, you feel me? If you guys watched the Jubilee video, we were basically talking about a lot of personal stuff that we have not even touched on this channel. But for starters,
and we thought it wasn't fair to you guys because you guys are, you know,
our day ones.
Yeah, so we just feel like now we should just talk about it with y'all.
Exactly.
But
so
more detail.
More detail. Okay, so and also we're gonna talk about mental health as well, because I feel like that played a part in the whole pregnancy thing. So let's talk about it. I don't know how people can eat and talk at the same time. I'm gonna try. Pregnancy. So yeah, if you guys watched the videos, I was in tears. Because it was like really, really sensitive to talk about. And I feel like I'm gonna be okay now because I'm eating. And I don't wanna cry and eat at the same time, you know? So anyways, let's talk about it. So we started when? When did we start?
July of 2020.
And we really, she does not know what she's doing.
Yes, I do.
We really did not know that tracking your ovulation was like the biggest thing. And they kept saying it. You're insane. You're grabbing one rice at a time. They were saying like that was a big part, and I felt like it was easy because now you have apps, you have, you know, like it's like tests at CVS and stuff. And it just seemed easy to us. So we're like, okay, like all we have to do is just pee on a stick.
Right, we was like, we got this.
Right, we got this. Realistically, it's hard. You have to wait until a certain amount of hours to know if you're ovulating or not. You have to do it within those 4 hours. And it's just like, I have a job at the end of the day. So if I was to test my ovulation in the morning, it might not still be ovulating when I get home.
Basically.
You feel me? So when we tried it, we have a known donor. So when we would try it, it's like, I don't know if I'm still ovulating, and it's just like really hard to tell. And it was just like very, very overwhelming.
So weird because the first time when we tried, Like, I was like, man, we got this. We did this.
Right.
Like,
You
everything
felt
feels so
it.
right.
Right.
Like, and then a couple of days after we did it, she ended up getting the pregnancy symptoms, and I'm Googling everything. I'm like, oh,
Right.
yeah, I'm putting my ear to her stomach. I'm like, yeah,
Oh my God, exactly.
I hear him swimming, babe. He got the egg.
Because they said to have positive vibes, and I felt like it was just happening so fast. Like, I didn't even know what to think. You know what I mean? And it's like these couples, they did try a whole bunch of times. So they know, like, okay, let's have good vibes. We were like panicking, like, oh my God. So us thinking like, oh, okay, we did it. I'm like, all right, let's start buying baby clothes.
So as the weeks went by, it was actually time for us to, test. But we were like, should we just wait until you get your period? Like,
right.
To see if you miss it. You know what to do, really. Like, we were scared to test. What do we do?
We honestly, no, I ended up caving in and I took a test.
Yeah.
So I took the test. That is the 6 days before your period. Took that one and it didn't say anything. I was like, maybe it said negative because I did it too early. It ended up saying negative again. So I was just like, okay, like what if it's like actually negative? And she's like, well, you don't know until you get your period. Ended up getting my period and I was like super, super devastated.
The second time we tried a little different process. This time we actually tried with, what is it, Mossy?
With Mosey Baby.
With Mosey Baby. And Mosey Baby is actually the syringe. So the first try we tried with the period cup.
Yeah.
The second time we tried with Mosey Baby. And let me tell you. I was so grossed out because
she had to do it herself. I was just sitting there.
I had to suck the stuff up with this syringe and I'm just like, I couldn't do it. I said, just hurry up and let me put this in you. Just come on.
And then what's crazy is about that is we didn't know how long the sperm can stay outside of the body. So then while she's over here like almost about to throw up, I'm like, well, we need to hurry up. So we did that way. And Mosey Baby, they ended up saying like, hey, it's most likely not going to be the first time. Yeah. So you guys need to try multiple times. So it gives you 2 of them. So I'm just like, bro, so we have to spend another $60 for us to try 3 times. So we're like, okay. We ended up waiting for my period. And I don't think I ended up testing it because I really didn't like how I felt the first time about us like, rushing it. Yeah. So I didn't like do anything.
We waited until she actually got her period. And unfortunately, it did come again. But this time it hit both of us harder than the first time because like you just want to see the positive at this point. We both sat down and talked to each other. We were like, if it doesn't work out the second time, we're not going to let it get to us. Like, we just gonna keep trying until we get a positive test.
Super quiet. I was totally and always on my phone Googling. I felt myself kind of distancing myself from Leanna, and it's not like, oh, I was pushing her away. I felt like I was in my own bubble. So I wasn't talking to any of my friends. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to communicate with the outside world. I did not want to go to work, especially. You know what I mean? Because it's like there you get to sit and you get to really like think about everything that's going on. It's really hard for me not to Google, well, why am I not getting pregnant? You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's only the second time, so I can't really get on myself too hard. Third time, we were like, okay, we're gonna do it multiple times. We've seen couples say if they have a known donor, they're going to basically do it multiple times throughout the week so they can catch their ovulation before and after. So we're like, okay, let's do that. We did it, how many, like 3 times?
Yeah, we did it like 3 times.
We did it 3 times.
Ovulation week. Do it like a couple of days before we know that she was ovulating. This time, the third time, we actually tried. One day we did the cup. The second day we did the syringe. I think 2 days in a row we did the syringe.
Yeah.
So
at one point we had to do it in the car.
Oh yeah. We had to meet up and do it in the car.
Yeah.
So funny because we were like, so our official date that we were supposed to start doing all of this was in August because I wanted a Taurus baby.
And I'm like, you can't.
So mind you, we had already, I want to say we started June. Did we start June? June, July,
August.
Yeah, so we started 2 months early, you know, and we were like, okay, well, those first 2 tries,
maybe they didn't, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay, it's definitely gonna come on August. You feel me? So we didn't take August as hard because look, our anniversary was coming up. And we were like, the only thing that we want to be is happy. So if it does not end up happening, I'm like, look at me. We are going to be okay because we have no choice. I don't want to feel like the world is ending because we tried only 3 times. It's just like, let's enjoy each other's company and let's have a good anniversary, you know? So we really had to take ourselves up on that offer because your girl was not pregnant again. I promised myself. I was like, look, we're gonna have a good ass anniversary. We're not even gonna deal with none of that.
After our anniversary, we were like, okay, so we started to talk about it again because
this is when we were like, okay, let's confront our emotions and let's like really be real right now.
So for our mental like health, we had to like take a break from it because it was getting to us and it just wasn't good. Like it wasn't good for us.
It wasn't.
It was heartbreaking. It was depressing. It would, you know, if you're a female, you want to see a positive sign.
You're gonna just automatically think that it's you. And I have had so many talks with people, and it's just like, you can't think that way. You can't think that the world is ending. There is always a possibility for you to have kids. You can adopt. Yes, we were totally depressed, and that wasn't our only time. That wasn't our last time doing it. We did it a couple of more times.
We did it like 2 more times
Yeah.
after we took a break. So our last time we did it was in December, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the last time we did it was in December. Didn't work again. But then that's when the whole moving process happened.
So yeah, exactly. And it's crazy because my mom was talking to me about it. She was all like, everything happens for a reason.
The move, we haven't tried. We talked about trying again. I'll let y'all in on this plan, I guess. So with this new plan is we're not doing the home insemination anymore. So with that, we're doing something that's called an IUI. Don't ask me what IUI
Let me get the definition.
initials mean.
I don't have it. We're gonna put it down below like
put
a
it
dang
down,
dictionary.
So we're gonna do the IUI, and fortunately we can't use the known sperm donor that we've already been using because it's way more expensive. If we're bringing somebody in, it costs over $3,000. Has to go to the doctor at least like what, 5 times?
Yeah, and it's just like, imagine if it was like, because there's a lot of websites now that you can just like hit up people and they have either have sex with them, which is crazy. But it's either that or, what is it? It's the artificial insemination.
Okay, yeah, so it's called a natural insemination. So natural insemination is when you would, with that person.
Yeah.
Artificial insemination is the AI, and that's when, like, I would do it to live, like we've been doing.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, you know, when she told us the price range, if we bring our person in, we were like, okay, so we're gonna have to find another option. So the doctor that's gonna be doing the IUI, she said, okay, like, I'm gonna send you guys a whole list of sperm banks that are really good. So me and Leah have been doing a lot of searching on these sperm banks, and we actually found a good sperm donor. So we went through what, like 3 choices?
Yeah, we went through 3 choices, and they're basically like super strict, which I really love about this company. They test to see if I'm fertile. They go through a whole bunch of tests, and it's just like, I know that that's probably what an actual fertility clinic does, but they take the extra steps. They want to test the sperm to make sure that they don't have any, like, you know, defects, and that they passed all the screening. So it's comforting to know that they are like really on my side trying to help me throughout this journey. And you know, I'm super excited, and it's like, I don't want to get my hopes up like, yeah. But I have learned through those last 2 times that like you can't be really hard on yourself, because at the end of the day, it will happen. You just have to have patience. You have to like trust in yourself and, you know, talk to the universe, you know, talk to God, whatever you believe in, you know what I mean? Just really keep that faith and communicate with your partner, you guys. That's the #1 thing. I'm super upset at the fact that I wasn't open with my emotions, but
I wasn't either.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because we could have really saved ourselves heartache just by talking to each other. It's like Leanna has to keep reminding me how blessed I am, because I will literally think like it's me against the world, you know what I mean? And I just close myself up and I'm just like super like this, and I feel like it's just me. But at the end of the day, like, my friends have been so freaking wonderful. Leanna even does like little things, but let me just, you know, give appreciation to them real quick.
They know it. Talk about your friends.
Okay, so basically they'll check up on me every single day, which is freaking amazing. And if you're going through a hard time and there's people that make it about themselves or are super selfish with their time and don't even want to listen to what you have to say, don't pay them any mind, because if they're not helping you grow, they're setting you back. I'm just blessed to have, you know, her, my 2 friends, and my mother, and my doggies. I just, you know, I'm super, super happy for that, and I'm blessed, and I, you know, just gotta stop stressing myself out, because it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay sometimes, but it's okay. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Welcome to my TED Talk. We're discussing that among each other, like, but we will not tell you the month that we will be doing it, and we will not tell you when we will do it. So like she said, when she pop out, she pop out. But until then, like, it won't be next week type stuff. It won't be next month type stuff. But
they're gonna be like, why she tweet, she craving this? Nah, I just be hungry, bro.
We still trying to, you know, get our mental health back there,
right,
and prepared for this new journey that we're about to go on with the IUI process.
Yes.
So
if you guys did not watch the Jubilee video, I would love it if you guys were to look at it and leave a nice comment for both of us. It will be super, super sweet. I
did get emotional on it.
I did get emotional.
It's very emotional, and it's kind of like, it's very emotional when you're like, if you watch the video, you see us interacting with other couples, and it's kind of emotional for us because it's like, okay, we're face to face basically with somebody, telling them our journey, and it's just like it's hitting us.
It's
like,
different seeing their face expressions, and I was just like, hey, well, can I just cry off camera?
It was just emotional. We wasn't hiding the whole process from you guys. We weren't actually doing YouTube at the time because it was the pandemic. We were going through the whole lawsuit thing, so it was kind of stressful. Like we said in the video, in the first, what was the first video? Like we said in the first video, like, you know, we were going through a lot that year, and this was also part of us going through a lot.
We want to document the whole process, but I feel like for our sanity, we are going to keep it to ourselves. But when you guys know, you will know, you know. But keep praying for us. Keep us in your thoughts. Talk to whoever you worship. We just need the love. We have been appreciating you guys' comments on all of our videos. It's super, super amazing to see. We also want to clarify, you guys, we're sarcastic. Like, if we say, oh my God, we're in love, and we're like, it's normal.
That's just how we are. So
it's normal.
The ones that's been with us since day one, y'all know exactly how we are. Like, we're 2 goofballs. We talk shit about each other.
Friends.
Like, we're best friends. Like,
we don't need to be. No, we have been living with each other for 4 years since day 3. Do you think things are gonna be butterflies and pineapples every single day?
No. So if you knew, I mean, go check out the first few videos,
and you'll see,
you know, like,
for a fact how we actually are. But I hope you guys grow to love us. I hope you guys grow to understand us. I would love that. And I hope we grow to grow. Amen?
Amen.
Grow to 50K.
So I just want to say, if anybody else is doing this whole journey with the IUI or the home insemination, and you guys, like, you know, are still trying after a couple of tries, like, we want to hear y'all stories. Like, just comment below, tell us, like, what you guys went through,
what worked. If you guys are pregnant now, please tell me what I should take or something like that. You know, just help us out. Hope you guys enjoyed our mukbang and talking about, you know, babies and stuff. We really didn't eat that much, but it's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching.
and see you in our next video.
LNL gang, we out.
And like I used to say before, tell your mamas, tell your aunties, tell your grandmas, tell your brothers, tell your sisters, tell your uncles, tell your nannies, tell your brothers. Hey,
Subscribe.
what?
Subscribe.
What?